This session will take you through the principles of nutrition during lactation. The title of the module is Nutrition during Lactation. Lactation is the process by which mammary glands in the breasts of female produce and secrete milk. It is a natural physiological process that typically occurs after childbirth and is triggered by hormonal changes in the body. In this module, our learning objectives are to shed light on various aspects of lactation, including understanding the nutritional requirements, exploring galactogogues, which are foods that enhance milk production, discussing the do's and don'ts during this lactation period, and highlighting important points to be considered. Nutrient needs during lactation are influenced by various factors such as the volume and composition of milk produced, the mother's initial nutritional status, and her nutrient needs. The nutrient requirements for women increase during lactation to ensure sufficient breast milk production and to provide adequate nutrients to both the infant and the mother. It is evident from the Estimated Average Requirement 2020 report that the nutrient requirements are higher during pregnancy and lactation. In the first 6 months of lactation, an additional 600 calories are required to support the demands of breastfeeding. Similarly, during the 7 to 12 months of lactation, the energy needs of lactating women remain elevated compared to non-lactating non-pregnant women. However, during this period, the energy requirements are slightly lower than during the first 6 months of lactation, which is estimated to be 520 calories higher than usual. Apart from energy, other nutrient requirements also increase during lactation to support the mother's and the infant's optimal health. Meeting these increased nutrient needs is crucial to ensure the production of breast milk and overall well-being and growth of both the mother and the baby. When considering lactating mothers of multiple pregnancy, it is important to address their specific needs. Firstly, each breastfeeding mother should aim to consume an additional 500 to 600 calories per baby per child to meet the increased energy demands. Secondly, it is advisable to increase the frequency of meals to ensure an adequate nutrient intake. A well-balanced diet is crucial, with protein comprising around 20% of the total calories, carbohydrates making up to 50 to 55%, and fat contributing 25 to 30%. Lastly, it is essential to emphasize the need for an increased fluid intake to support hydration during this demanding phase of lactation. Let's discuss the dietary guidelines for lactating women. It is important to highlight the inclusion of high energy or calorie foods that provides energy and spares protein for tissue growth and repair. These foods are essential to support the increased energy demands during lactation. Some excellent sources of high energy include complex carbohydrate-rich foods like whole grain cereals such as rice, wheat, corn, ragi, oats, millets, as well as variety of fresh fruits and vegetables. In order to support muscle growth and tissue repair, it is crucial to consume good quality protein from various sources. Animal sources such as milk, cheese, paneer, curds, eggs, meat and fish provide essential amino acids necessary for these processes. Alternatively, plant sources like lentils, beans, soya beans, as well as cereal pulse combination, for example khichdi, can also fulfill the body's protein and energy requirements. Essential fatty acids are necessary for infants' visual and brain development. Incorporating foods rich into the diet becomes vital. These foods include oily fish like salmon, tuna, mackerel, and sardines, which are rich sources of these beneficial fats. Additionally, incorporating flax seeds, sesame seeds, chia seeds, walnuts also contribute to the intake of essential fatty acids. Furthermore, drumstick leaves and rajma are noteworthy plant-based sources of these nutrients. Adequate fluid intake is crucial for milk production as breast milk is made up of significant amount of water, and maintaining proper hydration levels ensures an optimal milk supply for the baby. Fluid can be consumed in a variety of options such as plain water, fruit juices, malts, and porridges. To ensure sufficient intake of essential vitamins and minerals, it is beneficial to diversify our plate. This concept can be better visualized by referring to the My Plate model, where a significant proportion is dedicated to fruits and vegetables. By prioritizing these nutrient-rich foods, we create room to incorporate high-quality proteins and energy-dense foods, resulting in a well-rounded and balanced diet. Now let's address a common myth surrounding lactating mothers. It is often believed that they require a very special diet. However, the fact is that a regular balanced diet with adequate nutrients is sufficient for lactating mothers. There is no need for any extraordinary or exclusive dietary requirements. A well-balanced diet that includes a variety of nutrient-rich foods will provide the necessary nourishment for both the mother and the baby during the lactation phase. It is important to dispel this myth and emphasize that lactating mothers can achieve optimal nutrition through everyday healthy eating habits. Now let's turn our attention to some of the essential nutrients during lactation. The aim is to replenish maternal nutritional stores as the composition of breast milk largely remains consistent, often at the expense of the mother's own reserve. Now let's delve into the importance of calcium during lactation. The recommended intake is 1000 mg as it plays key roles in strengthening bones and teeth. Additionally, calcium is essential for regulating muscle functioning, including contraction and relaxation, as well as clotting of blood. It is crucial for lactating mothers to ensure an adequate intake of calcium-rich foods. Some sources include milk and its products like curds and cheese. Green leafy vegetables such as fenugreek leaves, also called as methi leaves, kale, and okra, are also excellent sources. Another option is to suggest consuming fish along with bones such as sardines. During lactation, the importance of calcium cannot be overstated as it supports the mother's own health and contributes to the development of the growing infant's bone and teeth. It is crucial to highlight the importance of zinc during growth periods, as zinc deficiency can lead to growth failure. Zinc plays a vital role in cell growth, protein synthesis, tissue repair, and a robust immune system. For optimal growth and development, a recommended daily intake of 12 mg of zinc is advised. Food sources rich in zinc include meat, poultry, seafood, eggs, seeds, legumes, yogurt, and whole grains. Magnesium plays a key role in various essential functions within the body. It acts as a cofactor in more than 300 enzyme systems, contributing to vital processes such as the structural development of bones, DNA, and RNA synthesis, and the production of the antioxidant glutathione. Additionally, magnesium is crucial for nerve impulse conduction and maintaining a normal heart rhythm. The recommended daily intake of magnesium for lactating women is around 270 milligrams. Fortunately, magnesium is widely available in both plant and animal foods. Good dietary sources include green leafy vegetables like spinach, legumes, nuts such as almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, as well as whole grains. It is worth noting that foods high in dietary fiber generally provide a good amount of magnesium. Understanding the importance of magnesium intake during lactation is crucial for supporting the overall health and well-being of both the mother and the breastfeeding infant. Vitamin A plays a vital role in various aspects of our health, including normal vision, a robust immune system, and optimal growth and development. The recommended daily intake of vitamin A during lactation is 720 micrograms. You can find this essential nutrient in a variety of food sources such as carrots, sweet potatoes, green leafy vegetables, and liver. It's important to highlight the significance of lactation during this phase, as breastfeeding not only provides crucial nutrients like vitamin A to the infant but also offers numerous benefits for both the mother and the baby's overall health and well-being. In the context of lactation, B vitamins play a key role in preventing anemia and supporting energy production. Thiamine, with a recommended intake of 1.7 mg per day, along with folate at 280 microgram per day, and vitamin B6 ranging from 2.12 to 2.06 mg per day are particularly important. These essential nutrients can be obtained from various food sources such as eggs, meat such as chicken, beef, fish, organ meats like liver and kidney, fortified breakfast cereals, and green leafy vegetables. In the context of lactation, it is crucial to consider certain situations where nutritional supplements should be given to mothers. These situations include mothers who follow a vegetarian or a vegan diet may require supplementation of vitamin B12, as plant-based sources may not provide sufficient amounts of this essential nutrient. If dietary intake is inadequate, regardless of the specific dietary pattern, nutritional supplements may be necessary to ensure the mother receives adequate nutrients during lactation. Adolescent mothers have higher nutrient requirements due to their own growth and development as well as the demands of lactation. Thus, they may benefit from nutritional supplements to meet these increased needs. Lactating mothers of twins or triplets have higher energy and nutrient demands compared to mothers of single infants. Nutritional supplements can help bridge any nutritional gaps and ensure adequate nutrient intake for both the mother and the multiple infants. I would like to bring your attention to a critical aspect of lactation, the consequences of skipping meals. This practice can lead to inadequate nutrient intake and undernutrition, which not only affects the mother but also has a significant impact on the nutrient profile of both the mother and the infant. When it comes to nutrition, it is important to prioritize nutrient-dense foods over empty calories, such as processed foods which lack essential nutrients. Empty calories refers to foods and beverages that provide calories but offer little to no nutritional value. These are typically high in added sugars and healthy fats and low in essential vitamins, minerals, and other beneficial nutrients. Examples of empty calorie foods include sugary drinks, candy, pastries, and certain snack foods. On the other hand, nutrient-dense foods are those that are rich in essential nutrients while being relatively low in calories. These foods provide a high concentration of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and other beneficial compounds that support overall health and well-being. Nutrient-dense foods include fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Now, here are some practical tips to enhance the nutrient content of meals. One easy way is to make smart substitutions such as replacing white rice with a nourishing combination like khichdi made with cereal, pulses and vegetables. Similarly, instead of plain chapatis, try opting stuffed chapatis filled with vegetables, paneer or green leafy ingredients. Another option is to switch plain water to refreshing fruit juices, smoothies or buttermilk to add variety and extra nutrients to beverages. Additionally, consider incorporating small amounts of these additional energy providers. 1 tablespoon of ghee, which provides around 135 calories, 1 tablespoon of butter, also providing around 135 calories, jaggery, which offers approximately 60 calories per serving, nuts and seeds, which provide an energy boost of about 85 calories. These additions can help increase the calorie content of meals and provide some essential nutrients. Remember, these should be consumed in moderation. By implementing these practical tips, the nutrient content of meals can be enhanced and made more enjoyable and nourishing. During lactation, it is important to consider certain restrictions regarding caffeine, alcohol, and the use of pharmaceutical drugs. It is advisable to restrict or minimize the consumption of caffeine and alcohol due to their potential effects on the infant's well-being. When it comes to pharmaceutical drugs, it is crucial to consult with a neonatologist or healthcare professional for supervision and guidance. For toxic or long shelf life drugs, temporarily suspending breastfeeding may be necessary to avoid any potential harm to the infant. However, for drugs with short shelf lives, it is recommended to delay their administration until after a feed to minimize their presence in the breast milk. These precautions help ensure the safety and health of the baby. Let's debunk another common myth surrounding breastfeeding and medication use. The myth suggests that using the pump and dump method can prevent infants' exposure to certain substances. Pump and dump is a term used in lactation to describe a practice where a breastfeeding mother expresses milk using a breast pump and then discards that milk instead of feeding it to the baby. This is typically done when the mother believes that her breast milk may contain substances that could be harmful to the baby, such as medications, alcohol, or other substances that could pass into the milk. However, the fact is that this method is ineffective in protecting the infant. This is because the metabolites of substances do not accumulate in breast milk and their levels naturally decreases over time. Therefore, there is no need to pump and discard breast milk after consuming medications or substances, as the milk itself does not retain harmful levels of metabolites. The mother can feed and then take the suspected substance and wait for 2 hours before the next feed in case of 1 standard serving of alcohol intake. Galactogogues, also known as milk boosters or lactation inducers, play a crucial role in supporting breastfeeding mothers. One of the most effective galactogogue is the act of sucking itself, as the baby's stimulation at the breast signals the body to produce more milk. In addition to natural stimulation of sucking, certain foods have been traditionally believed to enhance milk production. These natural galactogogues include oat, barley, fenugreek also known as methi, fennel seeds, papaya, garlic, almonds, green leafy vegetables, salmon fish and garden cress. These ingredients are known for their natural value and potential lactogenic properties, providing essential nutrients and promoting the production of breast milk. However, the evidence of them being really helpful is not strong. Here are some traditional methods of consuming galactogogues. We can consider a variety of options. One such option is fenugreek laddu, which is known for its potential to increase milk supply. Another traditional choice is son, which is nothing but dried ginger laddu, which is believed to have lactation boosting properties. Gond laddu is also commonly used as a galactocog in traditional practices. Additionally, badam kheer made with almonds and groundnut kheer prepared with peanuts are traditional recipes that are often consumed by lactating mothers to enhance milk production. Lastly, garlic and onion chutney is another traditional remedy believed to support lactation. These time-honored methods of incorporating galactocogs into the diet showcase the rich cultural practices and culinary traditions aimed at promoting lactation and ensuring optimal nutrition for both mother and the infant. Now let's delve into some crucial points to remember regarding breastfeeding. Firstly, it is important to initiate breastfeeding as soon as possible after childbirth to establish a strong bond between the mother and the infant and to stimulate milk production. Remember, the golden liquid known as colostrum, the first milk, is a precious source of essential nutrients and antibodies for the newborn. Encouraging exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months is highly recommended to provide optimal nutrition and protection against infections for the baby. Creating a conducive environment for the mother is equally important. These include providing support, privacy, and understanding to ensure that she feels comfortable and relaxed while breastfeeding. Adequate physical activity is beneficial for lactating mothers as it promotes overall well-being and may even aid in the production of breast milk. Additionally, maintaining a balanced diet is crucial during this phase. It should consist variety of nutrient-rich foods including protein, carbohydrates, healthy fats, vitamins and minerals to support both the mother's and the baby's nutritional needs. By keeping these points in mind, we can promote and support successful breastfeeding experiences, ensuring the best possible health outcomes for both the mother and the baby.